Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today, wherever you are in this great world. We're going to talk about cyber attacks in this video. A lot of people think that the next Black Swan event is going to be a massive cyber attack that takes down the power grid. So all these recent cyber attacks, are they test runs for something bigger? And I'm only going to mention a few. There was a lot more. I didn't even want to list them all in this video. This time, cyber attacks on restaurants too. 300 fast food restaurants affected, many big names on the list. Cyber attacks are increasing all over the world with time. Recently, the information of about 300 restaurants was leaked. It is said that many major restaurants, KFC, Pizza Hut, Taco Bell, and the Habit Burger Grill, are included in this list. And we're seeing it more and more almost on a daily basis. T-Mobile's $350 million settlement scrutinized as new cyber attack emerges. On Thursday, T-Mobile announced that 37 million customer accounts were accessed in a new cyber attack. Electronic health record giant NextGen dealing with a cyber attack. Hospital technology giant NextGen Healthcare said it's responding to a cyber attack after a notorious ransomware group added the company to its list of victims. The multi-billion-dollar healthcare giant produces electronic health record software and practice management systems for hundreds of the biggest hospitals and clinics in the US, UK, India, and Canada. Cyber attack on Nunavut energy supplier limits company operations. A cyber attack on the Quillic Energy Corporation in Canada's Nunavut territory has crippled the company's administrative offices. And the list went on and on. There was a lot more than this. I just shared a few of them with you. So are these small test runs leading up to something much bigger? Because we see what the World Economic Forum says about a massive cyber attack. Klaus Schwab, warning of the next pandemic, a cyber attack so vast it disconnects the internet. The new internet will only be accessible to those with biometric digital ID, almost as if this is a plan. So it looks like I won't be accessing the internet in the future. And this is absolutely their plan. And any organization that's talking like this should be held accountable for their actions. But yet, they run the entire world because all the world leaders are put in place by Klaus Schwab and the World Economic Forum. There's only maybe a handful of companies or a handful of countries that are fighting back against this. If anyone ever asked, it was 2022 to 2023 that the world officially went nuts. And if you look at Google, they now say men can have their period. Where do you think this information comes from? It comes from the top, the same World Economic Forum agenda that they're pushing everywhere they possibly can. You turn on a TV show, even if it is a good show and it has substance, all of a sudden, over time, it becomes very woke and it's almost unwatchable. COVID is a critical because it convinced people to accept total biometric surveillance, both outside and under the skin. Now, I feel most of the people that lined up to get the vax will line up to get the chip put under their skin. There's no reason for it to go in your body. Most people even said, if they put it in a ring, I'd have no problem with it. If they handed me a card, I have no problem with it. But they are so eminent about putting it under your skin, putting it inside of you. Why do they want that so bad? That's why a lot of people feel that in the future, this is what the mark of the beast is going to be. Tony Blair at the World Economic Forum, it's not just about COVID. We are going to have a whole new slew of vaccines, injectables. Why do we have to have a whole new slew of vaccines? There's no reason for it. We know the vaccine doesn't prevent you from getting COVID. More and more scientific proof is coming out that that the vax is not good for you. But yet they still want to push more of them. Why? Because it's about depopulation. World Economic Forum. Now, why would the CEO of Ofcom be attending the Davos conference? Ofcom is the UK's communications regulator, the censorship police, who have ensured for the past 3 years that only the official COVID and climate change narratives are communicated to the public. They don't want some people waking up. When we talk about certain things, people don't like it. If you push back against their agenda, they don't like it. They want to control the narrative through by involving so many people, as many people as possible. They want to keep them asleep to what's going on. That's why I make these videos. I want to wake up as many people as possible. Outside of crypto, I talk to every single person I come in contact with about what's coming because I feel everyone should know what's coming. They should be awake to it. World Economic Forum strategic partner Pfizer to hike price for COVID-19 vaccine as government contracts expire. Pfizer only cares about the money. And I still know that people, once a new vaccine comes out, they will pay whatever price it costs to get that vaccine. I've seen in the lines of people lining up to get the first shot. Al Gore has made over $300 million with climate alarmism. Unreliably predicting the world is on the brink of disaster has been lucrative for the former vice president and regular World Economic Forum contributor, it would seem. And again, that's what climate change comes down to. It's lining these people's pockets. In the future, when they come out with carbon credits, everybody's going to have to buy them to offset their daily, whatever they do daily. You want to drive a car, you have to buy carbon offsets. You want to travel, you're going to have to buy carbon offsets. And while you're buying those carbon offsets, you're still enriching all of these people, the people at the top. Then there's this. So why do all these World Economic Forum shills want kids to be able to change their gender? And we see here, Labor's Lisa Nandy suggests 13-year-olds should be able to change their gender. The reason they're pushing this as well is because they want us to stop procreating. They don't want more people. So how do you do that? You have kids change their gender. The next generation will have no children at the rate they're going. Mutiny erupts among World Economic Forum staff over role of Mr. Davos. So this came out from The Guardian, and I wouldn't put a whole lot of thought into this, but I figured I would share it. The future of Klaus Schwab, Mr. Davos, for more than a half a century has become a talking point at this year's meeting after World Economic Forum employees voiced their strong criticism of their chair and the lack of succession strategy. A group of current and former World Economic Forum staff members who contacted The Guardian said the 82-year-old Schwab was a law unto himself and had surrounded himself with nobodies who were incapable of running the organization he founded in the early 70s. Klaus has been at the helm of the World Economic Forum for 52 years. When he was born in 1938, 122 of the 195 states in the world right now did not even exist. He is completely unaccountable to anyone inside and outside the organization, the group said. So anything he comes up with, he just pushes forward with it because no one is questioning him. Well, now it looks like people are pushing back. Maybe somebody else wants to take the helm over there at the World Economic Forum. Woke people ruin everything. I thought I would share this all with all of you as well, because I actually watched one episode of Velma. I couldn't believe it. First off, Scooby-Doo is no longer in the show, and it's all about pushing the whole woke agenda. I don't even think people that are woke enjoy this. That's how bad this show truly was. Disney lost its magic. Families pay 8K to visit ruined classic movies with woke warnings. And I believe Disney went totally off the rails. Classic movies such as Dumbo and Peter Pan, which helped forge the studio's identity, are now tarnished by woke warnings over racism fears. New movies are bombing at the box office, and the woke ideology has left its board in disarray, on a collision course with Florida Governor Ron DeSantis. And I feel that any company that gets involved with being woke and makes movies around it, they're going to lose money over time because people are fed up with this. And more people are speaking out against this. And anytime you turn on TV, like I said, It's all the same exact agenda because the big corporations run everything. BlackRock is behind every single thing we see on TV practically. Hopefully, at some point, Disney wakes up, realizes their mistake, and goes back to all that Disney magic that we've seen over the years. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you watching my videos. I'm going to try to put more together this week, more around certain cryptos I haven't talked about in a while, such as Casper, Algo, some more IOTA videos, definitely more XRP videos. But this weekend was rough. I had to work this weekend. But again, I appreciate all of you, and I want to thank you all for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.